prediction video of the 24-25 campaign. So don't forget to leave your prediction in the comments section below.
Okay, let's go.
Apologise for the PNG screenshots. It didn't turn out quite right, but the visuals do get better down the video. So skip ahead if you want to, I don't mind. It's all predictions anyway. So we'll start off with Man U versus Brighton. I'm tipping towards a 3-1 Seagulls win. Although United did eke out an 87th minute win, it's a win, but it's not as convincing as Herzola and Brighton's 3-0 win against Everton. You could make the case that Everton's easier opposition than Fulham, but I don't see Man U doing better against Everton than they did against Fulham. So therefore, I have put Brighton to batter United at home. Next, I've got West Ham versus Crystal Palace, and I put the Hammers down for a 2-0 away win, as I can see signings coming into play here. As I said in my prediction table video, that the signings that will do them the world of good. And I expect that statement to come in full effect on Saturday. No shade to Crystal Palace, however, who recently lost Anderson and Elise, so they're still quite adjusting to having some kind of new players enter the squad and change things about a bit. And those are 2 starting 11 players that they've had to miss. But I do think that they'll not lose by a landslide. Fulham versus Leicester. I think that the Foxes will put up a fight for all 3 points in a close 2-1 away victory, levelling with Spurs in their previous fixture. And the pace of the attack, such as Mavididi, Fatawu, Vardy, and I think that if Leicester are a bit more coordinated and can put away their chances, which they do seem more clinical than United, I will put them down happily for a 2-1 victory. One of their master finishers, Jamie Vardy, as well, in this team, who's to say that he won't do a big one against Fulham. Which, not starting off with the greatest against Liverpool with a 2-0 home loss and going away to the defending champions Manchester City will be no easier. It may get worse, as I predicted a 4-0 win for the champions. Although as much as I hope that doesn't come true, I have to be realistic in these videos, and I'm not holding out hopes for the Ipswich fans. Southampton versus Forest. Both sides I can see going down. I would give the win to Forest, but they have lost Danilo into injury. He was a very big player for them. Very young, very skillful, and it's a shame to see him out for the rest of the season with terrible injury. However, for the Saints to lose only 1-0 at St James's Park, which is one of the toughest stadiums to play in, against Newcastle, I think there has to be something about them. Therefore, I have been very indecisive and I've gone for a 1-1 draw. Tottenham versus Everton. Tottenham and Everton probably should have done better by their standards in the first game week. Therefore, I put a 2-0 win for Tottenham, because they have lost Bentancur. However, I do still think that their new signings, Archie Gray, can come in there and do a bit. He do a job. I don't know, I can't remember quite what their new winger was called, the Swedish bloke. But I think Everton away, they haven't looked that confident at home. Their first game wasn't a success. I think we'll see a better performance, but, it won't be enough to win the game. So I've put Tottenham 2-0. Aston Villa versus Arsenal, a game that lost Arsenal the trophy last season. And they did get the win. However, Arsenal literally have been transported from last season into this season. I can see it paying off here, that they are going to do very, very well. So in my table prediction, please do watch that before I spoil it, I predicted Arsenal to win the league. And if it's falling short to Villa in game week 2, that's not going to happen. So I've put a 2-1 win for the Gunners, and fingers crossed they can go up. I'm not an Arsenal fan, I'm a Liverpool fan, just for clarity. However, I do think that they are going to do so much better this season with what they've already got and what they've also added to the squad. Bournemouth versus Newcastle, I put a 2-0 win for the Magpies. This is not for any particular reason. I think Bournemouth, again, similar to United, got a very lucky victory against Forest. That's, again, not the best of sides. They're not quite on Newcastle's level. And for it to be quite late on in the game, having the other team that lost a very good player, I don't see them coming out with a win against Newcastle. However, they're at home, so they might have the home advantage. We'll have to see. Wolves versus Chelsea is a game that I really, 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 with all of my heart, want Chelsea to lose. Not because I'm preying on their downfall, it's because of karma, really. Signed so many players, it's carelessness of the ownership is really what I've put Wolves for a win for. They've lost Neto, which Chelsea now have. However, I don't think that it will be by far a landslide and Chelsea are lucky to get the goal. I think it'll be a very, very close game, but I do think Wolves end up coming out win the victors. And this is another chance for Maresca to have a good look at his squad and see what do I need, what do I have, and how can I make this work. And lastly, I've got Liverpool. I do apologise for the graphics, against Brentford. I have put a host to win 3-0. As a Liverpool fan myself, I'm convinced that Diogo Jota will get a hat-trick, or Mo Salah even get one. Jota will definitely score in this game. I can just see it for some reason. Brentford did impress. They did actually quite well against Crystal Palace. I'm not throwing any shade, but I think Arne Slot is actually cooking something right now, and I just don't think that I should, as a Liverpool fan, to be an optimist for my side as well. So I've gone 3-0. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Please do drop a like and subscribe. Comment your predictions down below, and I'll see you all next time.